Yeah, it's really salty. Everything you see in this chapel is carved of salt. So this chamber is 38 metres and the tallest chamber in the mine. Morning everybody. Rain has cleared. Another beautiful morning here in Krakow in Poland. I'm off this morning to the Wieliczka Salt Mines, another of the must-see attractions if you come to Krakow. The journey by Uber is going to take about 35 minutes. I will catch you when we get there. This is Brighton, my driver. Say hi.
Hi.
He's a very nice man, a very good driver. So if you come to Krakow and you're lucky enough to get Brighton, you're going to get a very good Uber driver.
Yeah, for sure.
So just arrived at the salt mine. It was a 30-minute drive from the hotel in Krakow. The cost was 37 zloty, which was £7.60. So a really good value, really great driver, Brighton, really nice guy. And gonna meet up with the tour group now and make our way into the mine. I booked this tour about 2 days ago through booking.com, and the full tour with an English speaking guide was £43. And of course you do have to make your own way to the mine from Krakow. Okay, so I have my ticket. Need to make my way around the back now to pick up my tour guide. I'll see you there. So you can see the prices there. Normal ticket is 103 zloty, so that's probably half of what I paid. But this goes to prove that you should really shop around. I could have probably just got myself here by Uber and then just got the ticket when I got here. But it's always at a risk that there's no tour spaces available. And I really wanted to see this. It's supposed to be a really amazing place. So yeah, I paid £15–20 more probably than I should have done. But at least I'm guaranteed to go in and see what I come here to see. Just a little tip before we go in, I do advise you to wear warm clothing because obviously going underground, it can get quite cold. So I've just done that, plus it's also started to split a rain and the temperature has dropped dramatically. So 327 steps down on the first part of the tour. So the amount of walking on the tour is about 2 miles in total. The good thing is there is no steps up. There is a lift back to the surface afterwards, thankfully. Everything you can see, grey and white, is salt, and the grey is rock salt. Table salt, or sodium chloride, has been produced in the area since Neolithic times, so about 10,000 years. The mine itself was excavated in the 13th century and produced table salt continuously until 1996, where commercial salt mining was discontinued due to falling salt prices and the mine flooding. The mine at its deepest depth is 327 metres or 1,073 feet and extends by horizontal passages and chambers for over 287 kilometres or 178 miles. All carved from salt. The rock salt, as you will see in the video, is naturally of varying shades of grey, resembling unpolished granite rather than the white crystalline substance that you might be expecting for table salt. It's a really interesting tour. The guide was telling us during the tour that salt from the mine was considered in days gone by to be worth its weight in gold. This was due to salt's essential role in food preservation and flavouring, as well as its scarcity in many regions. The Wieliczka mine was a valuable resource for the Polish crown, and its salt was highly sought after for three key reasons. Firstly, scarcity. In the past, salt was not readily available everywhere, making it a valuable commodity. Secondly, it was essential for life. It was crucial for preserving food and adding flavour, making it a dietary necessity. And thirdly, salt was used as a form of currency in some regions and was traded extensively. She also told us that due to salt's high commercial value, the men that mined it were paid very well for their day. This made them very sought after as husband material for ladies who travelled many miles to find themselves a wealthy husband. So that is how the salt was transported in blocks of 2 tons each. And that is Casimir the Great. He was the only king known as Great in Polish history. And a third of the fortune coming into the royal palace came from this actual salt mine. So this part of the tour, we now go down another 150 steps to the second level, which takes her closer to modern day. As you've seen so far in the video, and as you can imagine, it's really dark underground and you're not able to use artificial light, so my camera sensor was really struggling for light on this video. It therefore isn't up to its usual crisp quality, and I hope you can forgive me for that. This is the saltiest water in the world. Yeah, it's really salty. Oh, it really is salty. Shaft bottom, beginning of the 19th century. Holy Cross Chapel. This is where the miners used to pray underground. That chandelier is made of salt, 99% sodium chloride. This is St King's Chapel, another chapel carved out of the salt by the miners. You can hire this chapel out for functions. It's €3,000 for 2 hours, and you can have wedding receptions here, you can have parties here, any type of celebration really. Everything you see in this chapel is carved of salt, including the chandeliers. That's John Paul II, Pope. We'll take you for a wander around this fantastic chapel. This chapel is the lowest church on earth, and it's 100 metres below the surface. It's really, really incredible. It could be the Last Supper depiction, again carved with salt. Chapel was absolutely amazing, really amazing. We're heading to the underground lake now. So this is the underground lake, as you can see. It's about 9 degrees centigrade, but it is so salty that you couldn't drown in this lake. The salt would literally push you back to the surface. It's a really good tour. They do say it's really cold down here, but I'm quite hot, so don't be too alarmed. It may be different in the winter time, but at this time of year, sort of spring, summer, it's fairly comfortable. I would guess it's going to be round about 17 degrees, something like that. People with disabilities can also do this tour. They can come down and up via the mine shaft, and as you can see, it's absolutely acceptable for wheelchairs to be in here. So if you do have walking issues, mobility issues, or you're in a wheelchair, it doesn't stop you doing this tour if you want to. More up to date now, beginning of the 19th century. There are concerts that can take place in here, and this area is also being used for various film companies to do film productions. As you can see, this chamber has been made into a shop selling various souvenirs, including items made of salt from the mine. It's really clever how they've organised this tour. Considering the mine has been open for hundreds of years, the tour takes you along various passages and around a number of chambers, from Neolithic times right up to just before the mine was closed for commercial salt mining, and there really is a lot to see. The mine also has a health resort that offers unique treatment for respiratory system diseases. The resort is located 135 metres underground, utilising the mine's special microclimate for therapies. It's known for treating conditions like asthma, COPD, and other chronic respiratory illnesses. I also understand that many people have been treated there since the COVID pandemic. More stairs. In years gone by, you were able to take a boat ride in this area, but that is no longer available to tourists. So those guys, they are actual miners who still work in the mine. There's about 200 of them still. It's not a commercial mine, but they still mine salt today. So this chamber is 38 metres and the tallest chamber in the mine. Also, you can get souvenirs before you exit. Okay, so you've got a little restaurant area on the exit. Going to get yourself something to eat before you go back into town. Beers, soft drinks, hot food as well. Another main amazing function room you can hire for weddings, parties, etc. Again, one of the salt chambers, and then out to the exit. I hope you enjoyed that little tour of Wieliczka Salt Mine. Really is a fantastic place to come and visit. It is linked to the Krakow main centre in respect of UNESCO World Heritage Site status. That was given status in 1979, and it really is a wonderful place to visit. I haven't given you all the information I got on the tour, and I think that would spoil it for you if you did come and visit this place. And again, as I said, it really is worth coming to and actually seeing the history of what is probably the most famous salt mine in the world. Really is a worthwhile venture. If you have enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up like, as that will really help my channel to continue growing. And if you've enjoyed the content, please do consider subscribing. Before I forget, if you do suffer from claustrophobia, please be mindful that when the tour finishes and you come back up to the surface, you do come up in a very small miner's lift shaft, which is very cramped and consists of basically 9 people really shoved close together to get up to the top. So just be mindful of that. It takes about a minute to get back up to the surface. Other than that, it is disability friendly. You can go up and down in a lift if you are a wheelchair user, so it doesn't inhibit you from coming here. And again, the tour in total took about an hour and 40 minutes. There's an opportunity to buy gifts. As I've showed you, there's a restaurant in there as well to get something to eat and drink. I've also recorded a number of other videos on my 3/4 day tour of Krakow in Poland. I've done a full tour of the main square in Krakow and other historical and tourist sites to visit in Krakow. I've also done a full review of the Leonardo Boutique Hotel, which is a brilliant hotel, great location if you are thinking of coming to Krakow. So please do check those out as well. And I'll catch you on the next video. Cheers.